Aloha, and welcome to another edition of Living Authentically Out Loud. Adena Sampson here. And today's topic, blessed always. Blessed always. Even in these ever-shifting times, through the fear, through the pain. Collectively, it's been pretty strong lately. Not easy. Me too. I feel it too. So with that, I want to share with you some important things today. Let's get started. So, collectively, these last few weeks, especially this week, what have you been feeling? What are people feeling around you? Are you okay? Are you feeling pain, fear, helplessness? Do you feel like you are dying, that some part of you is dying? Your relationship is dying. A friend, a loved one is dying. Financially, business, everything falling apart. Do you feel like things are falling apart? If you do, it's okay. You are not alone. Wow. When Things Fall Apart. A great book by Pema Chodron. This week, in my world, it seems that things have been falling apart as well. So I always like to share with you my experience. As a life coach, motivational speaker, I wake up every morning, I say, yes, wow, it's a new day. I motivate and I inspire. However, I am not Wonder Woman, even though it seems that way. And some days, at some moments in time, as in the last few weeks, energetically, collectively, I have had a rough run. A few parts of this week, I haven't been able to get out of bed. Can't breathe, have anxiety. My heart is sunk deep into my gut. I feel like I've been punched in the gut. Don't want to get out of bed. Grieving. So, whatever it is that you may be experiencing, I guess what I'm asking you to do today is be open to really listening. I'm going to walk you through just some words. I want you to close your eyes, call it a guided meditation, whatever you will. Just hear the words. Watch this video again if you need to. I guess I just want to let you know that you are not alone. And that sometimes our fear, actually all the time, is truly blessed. If we can sit right next to our fear, the only way out is through. You've heard that before. I've said this before. Things are not always what they seem, and it's so difficult in the difficult, hard times to see through that. Out and around which way to go. We keep ourselves busy, we do so many other things to say, hey, move through it, right? I'm always here to motivate and inspire and tell people to do that, but you know what? Not this time. I was introduced and reminded this week myself to really sit with it, to see the blessings, because we are blessed always. Breathe in and notice what you might encounter. Breathe in and notice what the breath uncovers. Hope, hopelessness, busyness, apathy, belonging, not belonging. When you breathe consciously, you will uncover everything. Breathe anyway, it's okay. Breathe deeper. Uncover more. More to love, more to accept, more to be. Don't make decisions. Don't fix. Do you feel me? Don't change. Don't try to let go. Just observe. Pema Chodron says that there are only two things to teach and two things to learn. The first is called Maitri, which means loving kindness towards oneself. The second thing to teach and to learn is to develop a fearlessly compassionate attitude towards your own pain, and therefore the pain of others. I really want to repeat that. To develop a fearlessly compassionate attitude to your own pain, and therefore the pain of others. How else do we understand? How else can we be and support each other, right? Just these two things alone would dissolve the distance between us and them, good and bad, right? Because there can be no us and them when we are no longer afraid of our own pain. There can be no good or bad once we have developed Maitri, right, loving kindness toward ourselves and therefore others. The distance between good and bad disappears, and all that's left is humanity trying to remember how to express its divinity. Once again, all that's left is us as humanity as a whole, as individuals, just trying to express our own divinity, right? Such a level of unconditional love causes all the rules, all the divisions that we put up as a society as a whole, right, to fall apart, leaving what appears to be, in our minds, chaos. As Pema Chodron says, chaos should always be regarded as extremely good news. Chaos should be regarded as extremely good news. Maybe we should really take that advice, right? It's not easy. But when our small mind encounters chaos, its reaction is always fear and the need to control. Now, fear is a natural reaction to moving closer to the truth. Let's hear this again. Fear is a natural reaction to moving closer to the truth. Wow. Do you really see it that way? If not, really hear that. Our fear leads us closer to our truth, right? So as Chodron says, we cannot be totally present with chaos and still maintain our stories at the same time. You know what I'm talking about. We all have stories, don't we? The drama. The impermanence of the egoic state becomes very obvious when we return to the present moment, and so does fear. Standing on the edge of the present moment, realizing that nothing is permanent and nothing can be controlled, can be a terrifying and vulnerable place. I know. That's why we stay so busy, right? That's why we get addicted. That's why we tell ourselves stories for the one last effort, right, to define ourselves. Chodron calls it concretizing. So concrete, right? Concretizing. We find a reality we like, and we do everything we had and everything we can to hold on to it. But as I've said before, as you hold on to things, there's no room for the miracle. There's no room for shifts and change, right? There's no room to see clearly. When we can truly stand in the present moment, not reacting, not acting out, no longer blaming others, just being present with whatever we are feeling, no matter how painful. Right now, guys, okay? We are nailed to the now, and when we can stay quiet in the now, the door to our hearts open. Chodron says, Buddha nature, cleverly disguised as fear, kicks our ass into being receptive. That's great. Listen to that. Buddha nature, right, which is awareness, right, disguised as fear, kicks our ass into being receptive. By doing everything we can to avoid our fear, we really cheat ourselves of the present moment. And we cheat ourselves out of the truth. So, I guess today I just wanted to share that with you. I want you to know that you are not alone. I want to ask you to be courageous in the moment, right here, right now. Breathe. Sit with the pain. Sit with the fear. It's okay. We will move through this. All of us will. You will get through this. Trust me. I hope this helps. From my heart to yours, much love, light, and aloha. Until next time, please visit www.outloudproductions.tv, where we offer a safe place for you to live in your truth. Namaste.